I'm sorry, I had a mistake. We were saying that we can have negative plus negative. So you're going to use the auxiliary in positive, okay? He is never late. Él nunca llega tarde. Porque ni modo que digas, él nunca no llega tarde. No, no se entiende. Entonces, he is never late. Él nunca llega tarde. The same happens with hardly ever. They don't hardly ever go to the library. Ellos no escasamente van a la biblioteca. Nope, it's not correct. They hardly ever go to the library. Ellos escasamente van a la biblioteca. O sea, negativo más negativo, no. Okay, no concuerdan, no queda. Okay, so please pay attention to that. We also can use some statements in negative, okay? But we're going to see it in a second, okay? Okay, we have more examples. Adverbs of frequency, always, usually, normally, and generally is the same. Normally and generally. Often and frequently is the same. Normalmente, generalmente. Seguido, frecuentemente. Sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly ever, rarely, never. I always study after class. I usually walk to work. I normally get good marks. I often read in bed at night. I sometimes sing in the shower, like Steph, right, Steph? I occasionally go to bed late, like Adri, right, Adri? Adri occasionally goes to bed late, okay? I seldom put salt on my food, like Leslie said to us in the morning. So Nayeli seldom puts salt on her food, okay? I hardly ever get angry, okay? Vegetarians, like Frank said to us that he hardly ever gets angry, right, Frank? And vegetarians never eat meat, okay? Of course not, because that's why they are vegetarians. They don't eat chicken, nor meat, beef, okay? That's why they are vegetarians. Now, remember the two structures, okay? If you're going to use any action that is not the verb to be, you need the pronoun name or subject plus the adverb plus the action, okay? And the action is going to be conjugated according to the subject. If you're going to use the verb to be, you need the subject, the pronoun or the name, plus am, is, or are, and then the adverb, okay? And then the action conjugated according to the subject, okay? Then we have more information, more examples, okay? Classroom examples. He is always with me. He is always with me. I am sometimes mad with my friends. Javier is always hungry in the mornings. Belen is always smiling to all in the classroom. You are never quiet, of course not. My sister is often in a bad mood. Oops. Bad mood. Do you know what's this? Que siempre está de mal humor. Oops. Frank is hardly ever angry in class. Okay. Remember that we can use the contraction form of apostrophe S or apostrophe R. Okay. Yvette and Javi are rarely mad at each other. Of course. Si rara vez se enojan entre ellos. The teacher is always smiling. Of course. The dogs are rarely in silence. No, of course. Always, most of the dogs are barking and barking. Ivan and Eileen are rarely talking on internet. I'm usually tired at this hour. You're often worried, and the students are often eating in class. Of course you are. Okay? So if you see, we have the pronoun, he or I or you, or the name, Javier or Belen or Frank or Yvette and Javi. And then we have the verb to be, is, am, are, okay? And then we have the frequency adverb, always, sometimes, never, often, hardly ever, rarely, okay? What else? Usually, often, okay? And then the complement. But if you're going to use any other kinds of actions, okay, we have the name, the pronoun or the subject, and then the frequency adverb, que we're going to make a change of places, okay? O sea, si acá era el pronombre más el auxiliar, am, is o are, y luego el adverbio de frecuencia, acá va a ser primero el nombre, y luego el adverbio de frecuencia, y luego las demás acciones, ¿sí? Esto solamente es con el verbo to be. Y acá es con el resto de las acciones. It says, Nate never eats onions. Of course not, right, Natalia? Leslie and her boyfriend often talk too much. I sometimes do the homework in the afternoon. You rarely practice exercise. My friends always play video games. Yvette hardly ever eats mayonnaise. Of course not, right, Yvette? My mom always washes the dishes. Belén never gets angry. Of course not, Belén. Bueno, a menos no me ha tocado, Belén. The dogs always bark a lot to all the people. Steph often likes to sing in the shower. Right, Steph? I hardly ever eat liver. Givers. Como dice Nate con las cebollas, yo digo así del hígado. Givers. The teacher never says bad words in class. Of course not. Ivan and Frank rarely fight in the school. Okay? Andrea always studies for every test. Okay? So remember the structure. Okay? And finally, we have here some more information. It says, you can use the adverbs of time in negative form. Example, I don't always like to cook. If you're going to write it in negative, the auxiliary has to be in the middle of the pronoun and the frequency adverbs. O sea, el negativo va ahí antes de always. Y si vas a usar sometimes, es después de sometimes. Miriam sometimes doesn't like to talk in class, okay? Because it's too shy, okay? I am not always with you. Si vas a usar el verbo to be, pues el negativo va en el auxiliar. Eso ya lo saben. Entonces, sí podemos trabajar en negativo, pero no es muy frecuente, okay? So, I'm going to ask that work on the platform, okay? Work on the platform in the English Discoveries, okay? Unit 4, okay? Lesson 4 or 5. No me acuerdo si es la 4 o la 5. But please work on the platform, on the activities of frequency adverbs, okay? So you can practice. The only thing that you have to do is to read the statement, okay? And well, if you have questions or doubts, please let me know.